what we call a Magna gas refinery converts liquid waste into a gaseous fuel, which we call Magna gas. And here, this is a very old machine. I built this about 10 years ago.
All right, so this is basically an in-house unit that you're taking the local waste.
Yes.
Where does the waste being trucked here?
Everywhere, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But locally, so you're shipping your biofuel all over the US right now, right? And I think customers include like the US Navy,
Yeah, well,
the
major
Mono
guys,
Company, Detroit.
Major, primarily for metal cutting.
Oh,
Because
okay.
clean, very, very superior capability. But also we have to produce hydrogen, a new type of hydrogen separated from Magna gas.
Oh, that's right. It's right, because your hydrogen is totally
Different,
unique.
yes.
I mean, that's the beauty of your machine, is that it brings new physics.
Yes.
It brings new science, and you actually turn it into something reality. Because people are always asking me, well, Ruggiero have all these fancy theoretical physics and mathematics. But I always say, you know what? He's the only one that actually turns his science into a working product.
We have the machine out. Let's go.
So what version of the drive are we up to?
We are at 7.
You're up 7.
Describe in a way understandable by everybody this technology is by looking at lightning that here, especially in Florida, we see almost every day, and particularly by hearing the thunder. The thunder is a huge, as everybody knows, requires an enormous amount of energy to create such a sound so loud. And that sound is precisely due to nuclear synthesis created by lightning. So this technology essentially reproduces in this reactor what lightning does in nature. Synthesizes new natural element. In this process, produces lots of energy that creates this enormous noise. Also, nature is benign. Nature, no natural process is damaging to the environment, and just by looking at lightning synthesize new element is evidence that the elements can be synthesized without harmful radiation.
The analogy is that the lightning and the air from the oxygen causes that oxygen to turn into nitrogen, which is the equivalent to your spaghetti bolognese. So the final product, the nitrogen, you can call it the spaghetti bolognese, and the oxygen is your bolognese, and your lightning is your spaghetti. So the synthesis is taking two different elements, two ingredients for your cooking, putting it together and ending up with a final product which is environmentally healthy and delicious to eat.
This is like the next level above that, because you also have chemistry, the nuclear aspect, so it's like a dream. Expose yourself to as many people as you can, because as long as you supply the action and desire, then the resources will fall in place, I believe.
Ruggiero is an absolute true genius.
That's
absolutely.
Don't say it.
Yeah.
I'm only a hard-working guy,
Yeah.
very hard-working
Yeah.
guy, that's for sure. I suggest we get some lunch and then we have the scientific sessions,
All right.
okay? Because the young guys need some food. Personally, I believe that if they present it as an indication, it's a question of language, if they present it as an indication that could be related to the expansion subject to study, this is a nice scientific statement. But they present it as evidence of the expansion, that's scientific corruption. And I denounce it as scientific corruption.
Now, give me a simple explanation of how basically antimatter light from antimatter behave, and why your telescope can actually observe this effect, this weird effect.
Well, Alex was part also of all those measurements, and maybe also can tell you something. What I am strongly against. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am strongly against the nomination, the reason for the Nobel Prize, which is political.
Yeah.
In any case, I come from Harvard. I've seen how they do how they organize Nobel Prizes. It's extremely easy to organize a Nobel Prize. You need 100 friends in 100 different universities. You reach a consensus to elect this guy for the Nobel Prize. The Nobel Committee receives 100 recommendations from 100 different universities. And they gave the Nobel Prize. It's all fabricated in advance, organized in advance. It is my opinion that we are living in the biggest scientific obscurantism in the history of mankind. Despite of the glitter of technological advances, we go to the moon and so on. It's all political organization to maintain Einstein. But Einstein was against the expansion of the universe. Einstein died without believing in the expansion of the universe, because it implies the Earth at the center of the universe. That's so obvious. So this is the situation. That's why we are living in. So theory are based on power and not on physical truth.
Magni gas fuel is environmentally very friendly. We have like a lot of pollution in China, for example, and part of the Chinese problem is the coal power that they're using to burn. So if they can basically convert that into natural gas running from this clean biofuel, that would be a major environmental saving for China, and China desperately needs that. And I'm glad that Ruggiero actually is a global company. You know, it's not just obviously developed here in the US technology, but it has installation in China, in Australia, in Europe, and now he's shipping one out to Kazakhstan.
This gas, Magna gas, can indeed alleviate, if not solve, the pollution problem in China. Why so? In very simple terms, when you see when you burn coal, the combustion is only partial, and you have this black smoke coming out of that. Black is an indication that it's still coal, but it's not combusted. Now, Magna gas has an anomalous flame temperature, certified by City College of New York, according to which Magna gas has more than double the temperature of any other fuel. Natural gas about 3,800 Fahrenheit, Magna gas 10,000 Fahrenheit. So when you inject Magna gas in the flame of any furnace burning coal anywhere in the world, but particularly in China, what you see the disappearance of the black smoke. So there's so much at stake, not only for China, for mankind.
Oh,
for mankind.
You've taken your theory and you've built an actual working product. That's why when people always ask me, do you understand Professor Santilli? Do you even believe it? I said, I don't have to. He's actually taken his mathematics, his science, and he's turned it into a real world product for the benefit of humanity.
The idea is that you sterilize the liquid bio-waste anywhere the liquid bio-waste is. You don't move the bio-waste. No, you bring the machine to the bio-waste. And you produce the fuel where you need it.
Ruggiero designed something that is totally practical. He's designed so you can basically put it onto a truck and drive this to a seaport, and this can be put into any standard cargo container, and you can ship this to China. So Ruggiero is not just a theoretician, he's a very, very practical experimental physicist.
Well, I'm asking, when will you get married?
Oh, when? As for what? When I find the right woman that is crazy enough to accept me for what I am. And that's a tough question. I mean, joking aside, I claim, now this is where maybe I'm stepping from the ego into arrogance. I am gonna, along with Professor Ruggiero, we are gonna bring new science into a new frontier. There's gonna be a renaissance of new science, and maybe that does sound arrogant, but I can't say it any other way without making it sound too arrogant. But to me, that is easy compared to finding the right woman.
It's the correct answer. Unless you found the right woman, it's
Yeah.
better not to get married.
All right.
But this,
Hey Mike, can you take a picture for us?
Oh,
My
totally.
camera, please, sir.
Actually, I can print out a better picture from
Oh yeah, no, but this is for my Facebook
make
camera.
some picture
This is
for
for my
camera.
Facebook.
All right, everybody ready?
Camera, yeah.
Hold on a sec. We're almost we're overheating on this time.